Hello, it's psychic and medium Kim Moore, and today on Signs from the Universe, we're going to talk about dreams. So, everyone loves having dreams about their loved one, especially when they come as a visitation. And what often happens is that you wake up feeling like your loved ones had just been with you in a dream. I've had some of my own experiences with it, and it's really beautiful and very relieving when you feel your loved ones there with you, especially like when you wake up and you know that they had just been there. But sometimes the dreams are a little weird and they don't always make sense. So, some of the dreams that people have, and I can share with you my own experience, where after Mike died, which is my kid's dad, I had one very specific dream about him where he came up and hugged me in the corridor of the hospital, but that was it. And I thought, good enough. I had a dream about him, but I kept wishing for something more or wanting a stronger connection. So then a couple months had gone by, and I had another dream about him, which was much more interesting. In the dream, I was standing in a funeral parlor or something like that, and outside the window, you could see the hills of a cemetery, but there were no headstones. And so I was looking out the window, and this is where it gets a little weird, so bear with me. This clown on a unicycle came rolling up to the window and handed me a yellow flower. When he handed me that yellow flower, I turned around and looked, and Mike was right there. And we had probably the best conversation ever. We talked about everything that had happened. We shared I love yous. We talked about the kids. And I knew he was fine. And I knew that he was sorry that he wasn't here anymore, but that he would be with me for the duration. I've had many dreams since then. Nothing like that, though. And that was in the first year after he passed. But since then, I mean, I do this for a living. You'd think I'd have a bunch of dreams about him, but I don't. I see him sometimes. Sometimes I'm looking for him and can't find him. Sometimes I just see him somewhere and give him a hug and that's it. But all those dreams are visitations from him. But when it's not a visit from him, my dreams are kind of weird. I usually only remember pieces of them, and I don't remember him specifically being in the dream. So people want to see their loved ones in their dreams, and they want to make those connections, but sometimes it doesn't happen like that. So your loved ones may be communicating with you in different ways. They might be communicating with you through signs or other things, that little synchronicities that are happening around you, and they may not be able to come in the dream state yet, but it doesn't mean that it will never happen. So there are people who just don't remember their dreams. And what I would tell you is this really simple act of just drinking a cup of water before you go to sleep, and you say, okay, my intention as I drink this water is that I will remember my dreams. And I know that sounds like such a silly, easy thing, but it actually really does work. So the dreams that are kind of weird, where they're like showing up or you can't find them or something like that, and you're not fully remembering them, I can tell you for sure that that is not a dream from your loved one. Because when you do make a connection with their soul, you feel it and you never forget. So it is an awesome blessing if your loved one is visiting you in dreams, but it's also fair to say that they may not come that way, and they may come through other ways of communication, other signs that where they might be visiting you. But just know that they love you, and don't hang on to the fact that it has to be a dream. Instead, just allow them to communicate any way that they can. So thank you for watching another episode of Signs from the Universe, and you're welcome to share any of your experiences or dreams in the comment section below. But until we meet again, I hope you have a lovely and blessed day.